I'm going to be winning a game with the hardest characters in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. But how do we find out which characters are the most difficult to play? Well, we're going to look in game, of course. According to Gekishin Squadra, the hardest characters are Kale, Baby, Frieza, and Hit. Let's get straight into the games. And we are here with the first game, playing the first of the hardest characters in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, Kale. Now, I'll be completely honest. Most of these rankings make no sense. I do not know why Kale is considered one of the hardest characters in the game. You know, I get it. She has no escape. You know, she has to combo her abilities. And I guess their ideology is, you know, you have to pick what abilities and what you want to combo with. As well as, you know, since she has no escape, that if people get on top of her, she either has to ult, which has a really long cooldown, or just die.
I'll do my best.
But at least for the large majority of this game's lifespan so far, Kale combos aren't really a thing. You just kind of do skill 3 with the orb, and then you skill 1 for the burst. That's pretty much it. You know, I know they recently changed it for the season to actually allow the, you know, skill 3, skill 2 combo to be shorter, or to be longer actually. But you know, I didn't secure the Kai. Unfortunate. But even though they did that, I still don't think it like was smart. And not smart. But like if it was really enough. Let's go Snowball here. I messed up by not securing the Kai, which that sucks. But well. Let's see if we can continue farming. So yeah, that was like the main issue of Kale, is that, you know, I guess they expected people to combo harder with her her orb, but you know, ended up not working out that way. And as we kill this Vegito, maybe, yeah, we kill this Vegito. Oh god, there's a Kale. Let's just get out of here. She used her skill 3, so we're gonna be able to get the Kai very easily. Yeah, so I do not understand why they consider it, like, I can kind of get why they put Kale the hardest character, but as someone that's been playing Kale since she came out with Season 0, she's definitely not feel that hard. It just takes like one game of understanding. Okay, first you skill 3, put the orb, and then you skill 1 the orb afterwards, and then you just kill everything, assuming they don't go defensive, which, you know, this game, unfortunately, they actually do have a Vegito, so it's going to be pretty hard for me to actually live, because, you know, Vegito can very easily get on people and he builds kind of tanky. And, you know, they're going build up, so it can be kind of hard for me to do my full burst. But, ooh, we're 17 actually ulted the Kai, and we're going to be able to get this kill. Let's see if we can't kill this Vegito. We are able to. Let's see if we can't get a max action burst. I'm going to do solid barrier. And we're going to get a max action burst right here. We're going to use our ult for this. And we should be able to get this God of Destruction. We should be getting it right here. Nice. And thankfully, I didn't even have to put a point into my W. Or not my W. My skill 2. So, to actually get that. So, now I can do the cute little thing with Kale. Where if you put you know, points into the ability. If you wait to put points into abilities of level 7, level 8 you get 2 points, and then I can max out my skill 1, skill 3. Not to say the skill 3 combo is bad, or the skill 2 combo is bad, but I just think the skill 1 combo is just that much better. Let's see if we can't help out here real quick. Let's apply this. You know, get Vegito. Unfortunately, we can't get Kale, but we should be able to just get this boss. You know, Kale again is very simple. I do not agree with their ideology of putting Kale as one of the hardest characters in the game, but hey, it works. Nice, we're able to secure it. Give me my limit breaking jump so I can actually do stuff with my ult. Oh, that's an ulting Kale. You know, combo her out of her ult, and we should be able to kill her. You know, let's see if we can't help out Guy Vegeta. Now we are level 8. Oh my god, he barely lived. 17 is going crazy top. We're just gonna be here. Your Guy Vegeta's, you know, denying the farm. Smart. And we're just gonna be able to get both that. Your Zeno's coming down. Just get out of that. You know, do a bunch of damage. You know, just get the boss. Let's see if we can't kill him here. Gotenks is trolling. I have no idea what he was doing. Let's just do that. Hey, Vegeta, if you want to do this, bro. Alright, he's just trying to troll, I guess. But, you know, I think he was trying to give us the ace. But then the Super or the God Vegeta came out. This is an absolute dominant game. And yeah, they surrendered. Yeah, right, easy. I mean, you showcased KO at least a little bit. You know, she could do crazy bursts. And KO is honestly one of the hardest characters to actually kill once she gets going. She's incredibly hard to deal with. Shout out to 17, who actually got us fed. KO is one of the hardest characters because she can do crazy damage, and then the one time you get on top of her to maybe get her snowball stack, so you're shutting her down, she'll ult. And there's not much you can do. The game went better. You know, I like going snowball, solid barrier, limit breaking jump. You know, limit breaking jump combos well for ult, and you know, more mobility. We did 80,000 damage that game, and that game lasted 5 minutes. I don't even think the second Jackie Chun spawned yet, so yeah, we didn't die a single time. We were getting quite a lot of assists. Yeah, I did not agree with Kale's placement as one of the hardest characters, but hey, if they want to put her better there, go be it. Let's get on to the next character. And we are here with the next hardest character in the game, Baby. You know, I would not say Baby's kit himself is hard. You know, Baby himself is not the hard character. What's hard about Baby is the team play that goes into him because of his skill 3 and his potentially ultimate, but mostly his skill 3 because, you know, Baby's kit's pretty simple. He has a projectile that knocks people back. He has a big AoE like ability around him that applies, I think, strike defense up to himself and just does damage. Does it apply a slow? I'm actually not too sure. Yeah, the slow, big AoE, and he plays strike defense up. And then his ultimate is just a big AoE damage that if he hits people, he gets more health and will do more damage the next time he hits people with it. The main problem with Baby is his skill 3 and how it works on a tank. You know, skill 3 lets you possess people. You know, you go inside of them, and you can give them healing because you can still attack enemies while you're in there, and then the whole time you're healing. The problem with this is he doesn't really have team protecting mechanics because, like, look, yeah, we're healing Broly, but it's still not enough, especially early on, like that. And you know, because I am the tank, I'm giving up a lot of pressure to going inside a teammate. So the main issue now is having to balance, you know, teammates actually being ready and willing to use my skill 3 accurately, or not accurately, correctly, but then also, you know, knowing when is the best time to actually use it, because I'm going to be giving up a lot of pressure on my team. And in this game, since, you know, a bunch of characters do a lot of damage, you know, we just saw that our Broly get deleted by God Goku, you know, who's now level 5. You know, how do you correctly pick up when's the right time to go in? Thankfully, our Broly vanishing step out of that. Let's see if we can't provide more healing. You know, I'm trying my best, and like, I am doing my absolute best providing as much healing as I can to Broly, and it's just, he's just getting deleted through it now. So because it's a Broly going against a God Vegeta, God Goku that has energy blast, but Broly only has strike defense. Yes, but my point still stands that, you know, I'm doing what I personally think is like the best possible for the team, or for at least for me and Broly, and it's just not enough, especially compared to other tanks. You know, that's why, you know, there's a character like this in League where the same kind of gimmick of where, you know, they go inside a teammate and provide stats to them. But that character is a support, and it works a lot better because, you know, support's supposed to be in the backline anyways, while a tank is supposed to be in the front line and help defend the whole team at all times. You can't steal that, unfortunate. We just need to go fight boss. So that's where I personally believe Baby's challenge is the team play. You know, choosing when's the right time to provide healing to a teammate versus when's the right time to also, give up your pressure as a tank, but also, figuring out when's the right time to do it, because you heal while you're in it. Like right there, I need to give up pressure to go inside so I don't die, and then I'm also trying to provide healing for 17, but maybe I could have used better pressure to actually get out. 17 was fighting a dangerous fight. Let's see if we can't kill this guy Vegeta. We are able to. And I believe now, very unutilized gimmick of Baby is his possession of enemies. Now I can actually, go into here and possess an ally or enemy when they die, but it doesn't last too long. And it's honestly kind of more of just a gimmick than anything. Everything's going in. Let's see if I can't provide more healing. I'm just ult this, get more health, and I'm just gonna get out because I'm pretty low, and they're just gonna get healed up at their God of Destruction. I probably should have ulted a lot earlier, but that's fine. So like, especially against a God Goku, how do you get it on a God Goku? It's quite a conundrum. And also the max, I think probably maxing out the skill 2 is probably better, but I personally just max out the skill 3 because that's, being able to heal people is really clutch at times, and also mostly also just for the range increase, because the more points you put into it, the longer reach you get, which I think is very helpful. 17 with the clutch ult. Let's see if I can come in there and make a difference. Let's see if we can't do anything here. I'm gonna get in 17 too because he needs some healing, but we need to get ready for this boss fight. It's kind of unfortunate because I need to hit enemies to actually heal my teammate, but if they just run around like that awkwardly, it's really quite hard to do. Let's see if we can ult this guy Vegeta, who's gonna live. Let me get my defense up, and while Goku's on the boss, I don't think we got it, but we're gonna get into a teammate heal. I think we're in Vegeta right now, who we have luckily our max out ability. I think we're probably dead here. Yeah, unfortunate that we were trying to busy fight and then they just focused the boss because Super Saiyan Goku. And yeah, like, I almost have this ability max range or maxed out. The Steel Life is honestly not a lot, and I think they nerfed how much healing he gets, because the very first time Baby was playable in the Gekishin Squadra Open Network Test, he was one of the best characters in the game. Of course, certain characters were missing, like a Kale, like a Hit. Cell wasn't playable. Cooler didn't have his buffs, but it was still very dominant how strong Baby was. I think he had the second highest win rate in the game, entire beta test. So how do you properly balance that? One of the main things was how much healing he provided, because it was honestly not that much, or it was honestly a lot compared to now. So that's probably why they nerfed how much healing he got from it, because they were so scared of how well he was performing, because the character was just available for 3 days, and character having that little playtime and just being that strong was kind of crazy. I'm gonna just heal up a bit, and then I'm gonna go inside Broly. Let's see if we can't help out Broly with some healing. He's just gonna go heal up there, so let's just go back. We finally have this, so I'm just gonna get this for my build-up stacks. Let's see if I can't get that guy Vegeta is level 11. Do that just for the healing. We're inside Broly, and this is one of a really nice pairing you can do is Broly with Baby, just because Broly can actually kind of tank for a while, and if he could tank for a while, you can actually use proper use of his healing. But just because he's one of the better people helping Broly doesn't mean he's still invincible. And, guy Vegeta's still going to get this God of Destruction, unfortunately. I'm gonna see if I can't get this boss. I doubt I will, considering there's gonna be a massive spirit bomb in my face soon. I don't know how I'm gonna secure this. I secure it, nice, because I'm the best. Let's get inside Vegito now. You know, Vegito's also a good pick considering how much, you know, area AoE he does. You know, how much tanky he is as well. Let's see if he can't stop this God Goku. Nice. God Vegeta is backing up, but I'm just gonna go, push. I'm just gonna go push. You know, I probably could have ulted God Vegeta, but hey, team, take a shield. We're just gonna do that. You know, I did play a decent amount of Baby when the game came out, so I'm okay at him. Get inside Vegito. Now let's see if we can provide the healing. Because, you know, Baby, you know, max possession or max rank of the possession is quite strong, especially with the healing. Ooh, Broly died, but we traded Broly for 17. Let's just back up. We need to get this. I need to get my possession up. Going on Vegito. And this is gonna be like, you know, Vegeta's also a nice combo with Broly or with Baby, just because, you know, Vegeta's gonna get in there with his damage. Let's see if we can't do this. I'm gonna do this. Get my health up. Let's see if we can't kill this guy Vegeta. Let's see if I can't stall for Broly, which I should be able to do. Now we're inside Broly. Nice. I'm gonna go on to 17 because he should be low. You know, they also recently buffed Baby to where his skill 3 can provide a nice slow. So that could be quite nice, though I don't know if we're gonna be able to actually kill this guy Vegeta. So let's see if, especially if his passive up. Now that his passive isn't up, now we can maybe get it. Broly. Alright, nice. We got Broly. Let's see if we can't secure this. I'm gonna just ult this. Nice, secure, get triple boss KO. You know, Babies are doing really good over here because they're not doing, you know, one-shot crazy damage. So it could just be very easy for me to get sustained damage out. And it's because since they are doing sustained damage, it's very easy for me to just go crazy. I'm not going to use my possession just yet. Now we're going to use it to push. Nice. And we should be approaching the end of the game here. You know, 17's dead. We're just going to keep chipping. You know, especially if they don't hit me. You know, we're just going to back up. Now that we're done, we're gonna get out. And Vegeta's already there getting the Dragon Shot while they're, you know, busy on us. Vegeta, please tell me you can get it before dying. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like Baby did really help out there. You know, that's another thing. Baby is also, I think, enemy team dependent and team comp dependent, which I think that, again, one of the things that contributes to his hard difficulty. We actually got MVP. Nice. You know, we had pretty much the perfect team for a Baby. You know, we had a 17 that could provide his shield, so for his skill 3 and ult. We had a Vegeta who should be building defensive, and he's going to be getting a lot of extra health during his team fighting. And a Broly who's also just naturally tanky. So that, yeah, Vegito, you know, went, you know, steel skin, you know, defense up. I'm surprised he didn't go build up, but, you know, Vegeta's going to be quite tanky, so is Broly, so I can actually go inside them, and my healing could actually be kind of beneficial to them. While if it was something like a God Goku wants to stay in the far back, so it's not going to be as beneficial with my healing, because if they get on top of him, he's pretty frail anyways. But I think that game show was like a good showcase of Baby. You know, we pushed a lot, we did a lot of healing. You know, he has a pretty good burst ult. You know, we stole a boss, crazily enough. You know, we secured it with an ult. You know, Baby is quite decent, but he's just too many things have to go correctly for Baby for him to be good, especially when compared to other tanks like God Vegeta, like Bardock. And on top of all this is, even at the highest ranks, even if everything goes right for Baby, still possessing a teammate is giving up a lot of pressure that may not just be worth it. So unlike KO, I get why Baby is a hard tank because of how many things, like, the way Baby impacts the game is dramatically different than any other tank. That's why he's so hard. Now, his kit himself isn't too complicated. It's just how he himself impacts the entire game. With that, let's get on to the next game. And we are here with the next game. Moving on to the final role, Technical, playing our first of the hardest characters for this role. First form, Frieza. I almost said final form. It's interesting that Technical has 2 of the hardest characters in the game. You know, Tank has 1 with Baby, Damage has 1 with Kale, but Technical has 2. But you know, it's easily justifiable because Frieza and Hit are some of the most unique characters in this game. You know, Frieza plays very unique, where he himself doesn't do too much. It's him essentially putting up minions with Zarbon the Doria that does all the damage. You know, skill 1 puts down Zarbon, that does a lot of damage. Skill 2 puts down the Doria, and which puts down Eagle to knocks back. And then skill 3 is essentially just powers both of them up to let them do more damage and, you know, more attack speed. And then finally, his ult is sounds like the one thing he actually does himself that can do damage with, you know, being able to put down a big field of damage. And, you know, Frieza is one of the best characters at crowd control, or, you know, area control. I said the wrong thing. Let's see if I'm gonna go Zarbon or Snowball this game. You know, if a Frieza can go Snowball and actually get ahead, it could be quite annoying because he's so fast. We'll be doing so much damage. The area control he provides, very interesting. But yeah, so I remember my first time playing Frieza during the open network test that he was first available in, and just questioning what the hell was this. You know, I thought he was quite weak. I thought he sucked. It wasn't really anything that I was too interested in. Let's see if we can't do anything for this Vegito here. Maybe force a transformation. Nice. We're just gonna pop him back. God Goku, get back, because we gotta get ready for this Kai. Frieza is one of the best at, like, very quickly stealing and getting objectives, you know, with bosses, Kais. It's quite impressive how fast he can get stuff, and honestly, even with a Superstar, which I know we don't have, but Superstar Dodoria is one of the strongest, like, level 1s in the game, right? So let's just get this to get ult. Now, I like going Solid Beard just because, you know, Frieza is quite squishy. That's the whole point, is that you can get through Zarbon and Dodoria to actually get to him. He should more than likely die, which, you know, is perfectly fine, especially for a technical character, but it's still something to keep in mind with, because Dodoria can be quite tanky, and Zarbon is fine. You know, he may not be the absolute tankiest, but he, you know, is annoying enough that you need to actually focus it. And, you know, unfortunately we were able to get the Kai there, but he could be quite fast. And, you know, the more health you can call back, you know, Zarbon the Doria, and, you know, if you call them back with the more health they have, the more cooldown reduction you get. So it's quite an interesting minigame of, you know, putting down Zarbon the Doria, trying to find the perfect spot to them where they can do maximum contribution to a fight, but then also, you know, knowing when to call them back and getting to get them a lower cooldown so they can actually heal. Now I'm a bit of stuck here because I did not know if they're gonna come down, but I'm gonna put down Zarbon the Doria there, and I'm just gonna start running down. You know, if they, you know, we see Vegito, we actually see all 4 of them, so we know none of them are top. We're gonna try to see if we can't set this up. Hello. Let's see if we can't do anything here. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. I'm gonna ult this. I am dead as hell. Unfortunate. I probably should have just went for the God of Destruction or try ulting earlier. I honestly played that bad. There's a lot I could have did. What? Do not spam pig. Also, it really just contributes nothing. It just makes people more tilted, if anything. Yeah, I played that bad. I know I did. You know, I could have, you know, put down Zarbon earlier. I could have maybe ulted earlier. I could have just went for their God of Destruction. You know, there's a lot I could have did there better, but I made a mistake. And hopefully it's not a game-losing mistake, because that does happen. Our guy Vegeta is going in, which is surprising that he's even up here in the first place. But let's see if we can't get this. I don't think we actually did get it, so, you know, good enough. Let's just run back. Continue farming. So yeah, Frieza's just super weird because I've never honestly played anything like Frieza in a MOBA ever. You know, kind of put down turrets and you just leave them there. You know, there's of course been characters, kind of like puppet characters that, you know, operate other characters. But not a character where you just pop someone down and just do nothing. It's really quite an interesting kit. And, you know, makes sense, you know, one trying to wrap your brain around it, I think is also incredibly weird. Let's do that. We're able to get that Kai. Let's see if we can't start getting ready for this boss because we're level 8. So Zarbon's maxed out. This is where Frieza can honestly be really strong. Is once he maxes out Zarbon, he is quite strong. Now, not at Nappa, unfortunately, or not at Jackie Chun because of this. We got the boss. Nice. Let's see if we can't do anything here. We're able to kill their Caulifla. Let's see if we can't kill this Gohan. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to. There is a Vegito here. I'm going to try my best to get out of here. I think I'm dead. Oh, he had still had ult there. Can this God Goku kill him? Ooh, nice. And they're going to be able to get that boss. They should. I don't know if they'll be able to get that out of destruction considering Gohan still lived and Caulifla's now running back. He should be there pretty soon, but we should get some nice chip on it. Yeah, pretty good chip. You know, maybe next fight we can get this top God of destruction. But you know, now we have our maxed out minions, which you know, maxed out the door is really quite tanky. It's quite annoying how tanky he is. Let's see if we can't push here because Frieza is one of the best rats in the game. Considering he has his long cooldowns, he's going to get really strong God of destruction damage. And he can run around very fast thanks to his skill 3 and his passive that lets him stop getting everything done. Let's see if we can't you know, I think they're gonna get this God of destruction anyways. Actually, no, they're not. You know, that's where, you know, Frieza, like I was saying, Frieza has some of the best area control in the game. And I think that was a good showcase of why. Because I was able to 1v3 defend a God of Destruction by myself. And, you know, we're still going to be getting this Caulifla, too. Caulifla really wants me bad. And, yeah. That was honestly, I think, really good showing of Frieza there. You know, we should be able to kill this Caulifla. Yeah, we killed Caulifla, and we were able to defend the God of Destruction super easily. Let's see if we can't get this boss. You know, it's Ribriand who's going to be quite annoying. Nice. I did not need to ult that, but it should be fine. Let's see if we can't get to... Oh, there's someone there. Yeah, there's an ultimate Gohan. I was just about to say, you know, there's probably going to be someone ratting, but... get this movement speed. I slowed him, I think, maybe. Unfortunately, Ultimate Gohan gets out. I'm just gonna farm and get level 11 real quick. Get max out. Why are we surrendering? I do not know why we're surrendering. I'm just gonna go defend against this Gohan that's probably still here somewhere. You know, this is where Frieza can be really annoying. Okay, there's no one there. We see Gohan. There's a guy Vegeta here. Let's see if we can't maybe help out. Let's see if we can't help out. Caulifla's really annoying. Let's just get Zarbon out of there, considering there's going to be no one there. We need to get ready for this next boss, because this could be a triple boss kill for us. Yeah, Frieza, you know, you put down minions. Doesn't sound like the most complex, but you can actually be quite challenging in retrospect. Let's see if I can't do anything. Boss here. Let's see. Okay, there's people there. Get everyone out of there.
You're not dead yet, are you?
I'm ult this.
I thought you were better than that.
Nice, we got triple boss KO. Let's just get out of here. Let's just try to help out our guy Vegeta. We killed them. Let's see if he can't push a bit here. You know, there's gonna be a Gohan here, which, you know, it's fine. There's an Oob there, who we almost kill. You know, I don't have any cooldowns, so I'm just gonna, frankly, get out of there. No way. Alright, but that's fine. While Khalifa focused on me, my team just managed to get that guy destruction. That should be the end of the game. If we can get it there. I think we just fall back. We do not want to risk them getting triple boss, or not triple boss KO, but team ace. Which, you know, even if they did, I think we still win the game. It doesn't matter because God Goku managed to get the Dragon Ball. Nice. You know, Frieza's a weird character because once you learn how to play him, he's not hard, but getting to understand him is the hard part. And we managed to get MVP. To think that God Goku was spam pick me. I know I was making mistakes early game, man, but come on, relax. Relax. I 1v3 on their God Destruction. Come on, man, relax. We'll upload him anyways. But let's see. We got 30,000 damage, 435. I'm surprised I got MVP. I'll be so totally honest. Because, you know, I mean, sure, I tied for most, you know, we all had 4 kills. You know, I had at least deaths on my team, but tied at 3. You know, tied with for most assists. Didn't have the most God Destruction damage. I'm surprised I got it. But hey, I'll gladly take it. It makes me feel better. But yeah, the complexity of Frieza, what makes him so difficult is actually learning his kit and knowing when's the best time to put down Zarbon the Dory, what's the best position, and when's the best time to take him out so they don't lose as much health. Because it is very easy, especially late game, you know, if an Oob ult hits. Oh, Zarbon the Dory dead. Frieza just has ult and that's it. Or a Kefla skill 2. You know, she just got to hit that as Zarbon the Dory and they're more likely dead. That's the hard part of Frieza, is knowing how to manage Zarbon the Doria, and that's a really weird gimmick mechanic that is not present in any other character, so that's where his difficulty comes in. And I do think he deserves that difficulty just because it's such a weird kit to wrap your mind around, and the difference between a bad Frieza, like myself, and a good Frieza is super noticeable. So, yeah, you know, Frieza's super cool kit. I'm really happy with how unique it is. Let's move on to the final character. And we are here with the final hardest character in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, Hits. Which, coincidentally enough, is also my absolutely worst character in the game. I did not play Hit a single time till Season 3, and when they gave him out for free, and I didn't even play him till a bit deeper into Season 3, even potentially closer to Season 4, so I barely have any experience with him. So this win's going to be very questionable. We actually have a Superstar game. I don't know if that's good. I'm going to max out the skill 1 Superstar. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if you should be going to Superstar skill 2. It's just a long range projectile that I think would be good, considering it could do decent damage, especially early. But Hit, why is he so difficult? He's difficult just because his kit's really weird, where besides the skill 1, he's pretty melee. You know, skill 1's his only projectile. He's, you know, pretty frail, so he, you know, can't really afford to get to melee range terribly often. Skill 1's pretty short range skill, especially after the nerfs. We got the first hit. Let's see if we can't do anything here. Damn it, I screwed that up. I'm gonna go Snowball, which I don't know if that's the right thing to do. We're just gonna back that up. Gonna get that, deny them that. Let's see if we can't go in. Let's see if we can't stun this Oob. And we're able to kill Oob. Nice. You know, I don't know if they played that entirely correctly, but I don't know if I played that entirely correctly, so hey, we both did decent there. Our Kefla is trying to kill their 17 while the Zenos there. I should probably be helping, but yeah, they're just gonna back off. Which, you know, that's a bit my fault, because I probably should have been there to help. Let's see if I can't you know, stop Oob from going in on my Kefla. And let's see if we can't get this Kai right here. Nice, we were able to get it. Though we did not get the heal, so that's going to be a bit hard. Kefla, can I get those? Thank you. You now have ult. 17, you're not killing us. You ult that, Kefla? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I have the cool finisher, by the way. Hit's one of my worst characters, but I have his epic MVP, I have his legendary finisher, and I have his epic intro. I don't know why. The game just really wants me to be a Hit player, but I am not good enough as Hit to get that. But I am shocked our Kefla actually got that ult off. Let's see if I can't get a max action burst here. Help out the team. We see Oob bottom. Let's hope 17 doesn't come to ruin us. We should be able to get it off. Nice. We should be able to get this guy to destruction, actually. Okay, nope. We got 17 ult. That's nice. You know, Kef, depending on... I mean, I'm not going to have ult for this next fight. So that kind of sucks. But not even with their 17. I don't know if Kefla will have the ult. I'm going to go down to help out, even though I don't have ult. Let's see if I can't do anything here. Maybe apply a blind. You know, 7 or... You know, Super saying God Vegeta should be dead. I say help out bot, but the boss is top. What am I doing? I'm just gonna go push while the team should go get that. You know, they already did much of the work. Yeah, I don't know why I thought boss was that Nappa, not Gekishin, but we got a kill. We got the bottom. The bottom got a destruction. We should be able to get this top got a destruction because even with Chip, Kefla's transformed. You know, I think we're doing pretty well. Let's see if we can't stop this 17. And get the Kai as well. Let's just, you know, get this. Ooh, Kefla's going crazy. Get me out of here. Get me backstab. Oh my god. You know, I'm just gonna be a rat and just gonna go push. Because I'm a Hit player. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No. Yeah. I think Hit's one of the coolest characters in the game, but he is so dragged down by his ability to push while invisible that it makes him one of the lamest characters in the game, which really sucks because I think his whole kind of combo potential is really cool, and the difference between a good hit and a bad hit like myself is night and day, and it's honestly super impressive to not only go against but to like see in motion, right? If I get destroyed by a good hit that's doing like these crazy combos completely like playing me with invisibility, I'm like, damn, all right, he got me. But you know, thanks to this rat hit play style of Hit, it really just sucks out all the fun out of Hit. You know, we're just gonna get an assist on that. Let's see if we can't get ready for the next boss. That will be Nappa. You know, we now know. I didn't get that. Okay. Let's just get ready for this. You know, I'm going the absolutely wrong way. But it should be fine. Maybe I could get this guy by myself. Alright, but we at least got it. Now, I should, considering we have energy ults. Nope, that's a noob. Let's just go invisible. Ult this. Let's, oh, God. I don't know where to do you. We can kill 17. Cool finisher. Let's go in here. Let's see if anyone's around. Looks like Goku and Oob ran off, or maybe they're just waiting at their God of Destruction. But we should be able to get this nice push, considering they probably had to go back to heal. I am dead as hell. We went in a little too deep. You know, I thought they did heal, but I didn't think they went back to their base. I thought they maybe went back up top, but Rebels Nova sucks. I still think we're doing fine. I mean, we secured that boss. No, we didn't secure the boss. They secured it. What am I talking about? Broly still has ult. I don't know. They think Kefla still has ult? Or, no, Kefla used her ult. So, we need to do a better job of securing bosses, because if we lose this next boss, that's triple boss KO. And, you know, the fortunate thing about Hit, compared to like a 17, where a 17 could rat like that, and, you know, maybe people won't defend it. But Hit, people are always going to defend, because that's just what people with Hit do. They just go invisible and push. And it sucks that this is like the reputation that Hit has, because I think he could be a really cool character, like a really fun, like, mastery character that if you find a good hit, you're like, whoa, that was really cool. But nope, instead he's just rat man that he just pushes and does nothing else. Let's see if we can help out here. There's a chance Goku's probably here. Yep. See, like, he's just gonna do that the whole time. And there's not much, like, I could go push and just get some nice chip. Or I can just essentially bait the hood team to have someone... Why can I not go through these? Have someone in the base the whole time. And just essentially play 3v4 the whole time. But we need to actually fight for this boss. Because this is a triple boss KO if we let it happen. And we cannot let that happen. I'm gonna ult this. And then I'm gonna just get out. And hopefully my team secures it. Nice, they secured it. And meanwhile, the enemy team has to go run back because I'm not getting ready to push. Because I'm a 30 hit player. Because, yep. Goku cannot win this 1v1. Alright, well, with an oob there, maybe you can. Okay, with an oob there, you can win that 1v1. Whatever, I'll take the more chip. You know, thankfully, we were able to secure that boss. Because my whole play would have been ruined if they got that triple boss KO. You know, honestly, at this point, you know, I'm just kind of going and dying. I should just go, like, strategic escape. And I'll do it, screw it, why not? You know, that's no... I'm just going and dying every time. So, yeah, it's just really lame that hit can be played like this, and it's extremely effective. And honestly, you know, if you're not great at hit, this is what you're going to be doing by a large majority of the time. It's really disappointing, because he has such a cool, unique hit, but it's just bogged down by this rat playstyle that he has. It sucks. Yeah, 17. You're dead, 17. Nice. You know, they're just gonna go defend, because they should. Ow. You know, I'm just gonna back this up. And it doesn't matter, because I could just do this. And still get the God of Destruction. Even though I'm dead as hell. And we still got the triple boss KO anyways. So I'm just gonna continue ratting. Oh! I can't believe I actually got out of that. I'm gonna apply this blind. Now I'm just gonna go in. I'm dead as hell. Nice. Like, it's so dumb that this is honestly encouraged by a hit. Broly's gonna look like he's gonna might potentially go end the game. Let's see if he does. He should be able to, because that should be the Dragon Show, and that's the Dragon Ball. It sucks, because I think Hit could be a really cool character, but the fact that his whole playstyle can kind of just come down to just being the ultimate rat and being invisible and just forcing the enemy to have someone sit on the God of Destruction every time we really got MVP. It's so dumb. That was not a good Hit game at all. I did not do anything impressive that game. I just pushed the whole time. It's so dumb. I hate it dramatically, but it gets results. I mean, look, 443, 47,000 damage, but I got 3 Gods of Destruction, another 24,000 damage. It's so dumb. You know, they hit to nerf with a skill 2. Sure, I'm down to nerf Hit, but please, if they nerf Hit in the future, please just let him get... Alright, make him so he can't push while invisible. It's so dumb, and I think honestly ruins the character. Like, you do not have to do anything impressive. You just, like, literally, I ulted boss, just pushed. You know, it doesn't matter. If there's someone defending, I can just still go push, because chip. It's the one thing I hope they nerf from Hit is just make it so he can't push while invisible with God of Destruction. It's really dumb, and I hate it. But with that, we have now one of the hardest characters in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, as you can see here. Chaos, you know, this max difficulty. Baby's the same level of difficulty. Frieza's the max difficulty, or the same difficulty. And Hit's the same difficulty. We have not had a single character in the game go past this difficulty, so for now, these are the hardest characters. I'm sure eventually we'll get a character, I don't know, let's just say Ultra Instinct Goku, where he'll have max difficulty. And I'm really interested to see how they would develop a character like that and what kit they would give that character. But in terms of, do I actually believe these rankings? Hit, I think, yeah. Just because if you're trying to play Hit correctly and actually do his combos, yeah, I think he does belong to this difficulty. If you're just trying to rat like me, no, he does not belong into this difficulty. Frieza,
Please try.
I say yeah, just because it is quite a weird learning curve to get used to, and then even once you do learn it, there's a lot of kind of technical mastery you can have with it with Zarbon and Dodoria. And it doesn't help that, you know, the higher up you go, more and more people are going to get better at destroying Zarb and Dodoria. So yeah, I fully agree with that difficulty meter. Baby, himself does not, I think, deserve that difficulty setting. It's more his role on the team and what he brings to the team versus what he loses on the team by going into someone. That really causes difficulty, because a lot of players will just, if they're low, they will just run away because they're scared they want to die, when the answer might be fighting to let baby heal you, right? It's more he's challenging just because this whole state of the game. So the fact that that's way bigger than, you know, hits combos, I think baby does deserve this difficulty, but him himself does not have that complicated of a kit. Then Kale does not deserve this difficulty at all. You just skill 3, skill 1. You just skill 3, skill 1. You know, you just energy sphere, blaster shot. You could do the charge first stuff, and it might even be better at this point, but you can still absolutely dominate with this skill 3, skill 1 combo, and if someone's on top of you, you just ult. And I don't think she deserves this difficulty at all. If they maybe gave the combo for skill 3, skill 2, I know they buffed it. If they made it work, gave some other utility than just damage. I know it has a different area of effect, and depending on if someone crowd controls, it could theoretically do more damage than skill 3, skill 1. But to me, just being able to do the skill 3, the big orb, into the multi-shot, skill 1, it's just all you need to know for Kale. And just play passively till you can just fight us off playing the back line. If someone really gets on top of you, oh. I don't think she deserves this difficulty at all. But with that, we have now finished winning a game with with the most difficult character, Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. So thank you guys again for watching. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, you mean a lot to me. Stay tapped on the channel if you want to stay up with everything in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, including future news coverage, more videos on God Goku, God Vegeta, and Kid Buu when he comes out. So it's the end of the potential news you need to know for the game. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!